How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii channel. There's nothing going on in the news. It's a no news day. I don't think you understand, people. I don't think you get it. When he does those little dicky-dickies, it's interrupting. I'm trying to listen to pleasant, soothing meditation music, and all I get is the ticky. Let's get this over with. Just press the like. We already tried to pull out the implant. It didn't work. Just get the like and get this over with. And it will be good to you. No, darling. We're watching you too. Okay. Good. No, that's just crazy. No, wait. There's so much. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. What I thought was, okay, this is what happened, right? The Wednesday. Okay. The guy that's still president right now, he stands up in front of a crowd. It's in Washington, D.C. And they're all there to protest the confirmation of the electoral vote. And he's fomenting. I mean, if you were never fomented before, you can't resist. I mean, once you're fomented, you're fomented. So he's fomenting. I know if I never hear that word again, it'll be too soon. So here's the crowd. They're fomenting at the mouth. Giuliani speaks, the other people speak, and it's like, rah, we're gonna go there and we're gonna cheer on them, but not cheer on the others. And then there's like, we're gonna fight and strong and you gotta do it and battle. So he's fomenting them. So they're out to protest, in a sense, instead of cheer on. They go in 1,000 mass mob to the Capitol, and the doors are locked. You know, they're like kind of going, well, they don't want a bunch of people inside, in a sense, but they're fomented. So instead of, they're like, well, I'm all fomented, so I'm going to break a window. I'm going to use the flagpole. Now I got a flagpole. Oh boy. Did I turn this on? Better have turned this on. Yes. Sorry. I'm carrying a flag. Yay, America. But I'm fomented, so I'm going to break a window. Then we're going to go inside because we're fomented, so we're going to foment on them. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. You're stealing our country away. You're stealing my brain. So because we're all fomenting. And then because they're all fomented, guards get in the way and they're pushed and it gets out of hand, and 5 people have died because they fomented and it got out of hand. Apparently, no. Not. That's apparently not what was going on. Apparently, it was all directed. It was planned in advance. There's people with megaphones going, okay, down the left corridor, and then off to the right, and so it's organized. They were talking about it tons and tons on the social media platforms, which are now out the window, Un-American, debanned, and all this. But they're planning it all out, right, over the internet. Like terrorist groups done that too. So they planned it all out. They were going to go and they were going to kill people, right? So it's assassination attempts going on. The people weren't just Americans or what I thought some of the white supremacist groups, but they're wearing different clothes so they don't stick out. We're just protesters. I thought some of that. But no, these are major freaking hate groups that want to just freaking, I don't want to go too, and all this. Not only that, congressmen were involved. Police were involved as aiding and abetting. It's not just, hey, take a selfie because I don't want to get killed because this is a giant mob. They were helping them out. They're part of the thing. And congressmen, the GOP, the real hauling or howly ones, that kind, they're really a part of it. They gave them reconnaissance tours prior. They're in the Capitol going, now you're going down, when it happens, you're going down this hallway and then over there. So this is massive, basically a planned, organized coup. That's the effort. The president, I'm sorry, Mr. Ringleader. Yeah, Batman is looking for you now. Okay, welcome to newspaper. What the hell? What the heck? There's stuff in the news, but a lot of it's that, of course. Okay, so. Oh, my gosh. Newspaper. And this is where we look what's in the newspaper. Yes, we look at what's in the newspaper. Kind of. So the main thing, what's in the newspaper, is a lot of that stuff. But it always helps to start with headline news. And the headline for today is, yep. History is made. You're number one. You're number one. the first person in U.S. history to be the worst U.S. president on purpose, not because you failed out of ineptitude. You failed because you're basically against the Constitution and against American principles and against basically most of the American people. That's not a whoops. That's like a whoop. Anyways, yeah, so I don't know what's going on, what's going to happen, but this guy might prove to be more first. He might be the first American president basically convicted and thrown into prison. This is like treason and insurrection. But all the attached Republicans are backtracking. Yeah, this thing. Now this thing, I can't wait for my camera to get this little piece. This little thing's gonna come in the mail, and I'll be able to use my cameras again. This thing is, it has a great picture, but it works when it decides to work. Anyways, so yeah, I predicted that guy. Phil Mattingly, once he covered the election, he's all over the place. Okay, let's get to some normal. Well, I don't know what's normal. This will never be normal again. Well, we're gonna have Tom Hanks. It's gonna be a Tom Hanks inauguration. He's gonna be hosting it, or he's gonna host a special. It's gonna be like the Oscars. Back in the day, Oscar the Seal is gonna be strumming the ukulele for these kids. Strumming the ukulele. Mine's way over there. I'd make a joke about it, but gotta watch out about these things going wrong, I guess. And news from Italy. when it says mob trial, they mean mob trial. I'm talking the Sicilian underground to Sicilian underground. Somebody's been sleeping with the fishes too much, and they're on trial. And I'm not going to get too far into the details, but they're going to get mob trial. Hey, the Italians, man, they're like, oh yeah, man, yeah, because they're like running in fear when you know, in Italy. You know, in Italy, when the Sicilian mob is running around scaring people, the Sicilian mob, when they finally get on trial and arrested, they're happy that they're locked up and put away, because then the people can feel free. The vote shows cracks in GOP support for Trump. Yeah, this is like plumber's crack. That's the crack they're showing. So here's Mitch going like, you know what? I saw this failure coming a mile off on the horizon. We must be more constitutional. So yeah, Mitch saw it coming. So Mitch was half on board, half he was getting off board, like lead rat sinking this on the sinking ship. Then all the other ones, no, they're sinking ship. And oh my gosh. But when they voted second impeachment, Peach 2, when they did Peach 2, some of the Republicans are voting, they finally made bipartisanship. FBI puts nation's police chiefs on notice. Oh, okay, yeah, they're like, because capitals everywhere. Capitals everywhere. It's a capital offense. Couldn't wait to use that joke. Yeah, God. The guards offer a sobering presence at the Capitol. Yes, the National Guard is now having a giant sleepover. Grab your pajamas. And then we'll have pizza. We'll have Pentagon pizza. And we'll sleep over on the statues. So one big sleepover. Too bad we don't get that in Hawaii. That'd be kind of cool. Hawaii, they put up barriers, and they're like, man, we don't really think there's going to be a bunch of people. Because what you going to do? I mean, there's like Trump supporters here, but Trump supporters, but they're not like, you know, the mainland. Oh my gosh, they're. Anyways, I want to get to the letters to the editor, and oh my gosh, did I totally use? Look at this. This is just terrible. So yeah, we're gonna have vaccinations. That we got numbers. The numbers are that new cases 106. Big Q is. Given security concerns, January 22nd president should be moved indoors. 11% maybe, 50-50. 47% no, high security, don't be intimidated. 42% yes, too much risk as it is. I went to 47%. Yeah, do it outdoors. Have all the freaking things. Come on. What you gonna do about it? You can't cower in those things, even if you're getting shot at. Sorry, buddy. YouTube's a sense from YouTube. Hi, YouTube. They suspend everyone else banned them for life. YouTube. We suspend you for a week. Apparently, we got a little more lax. All right. Political cartoon is. I'm guessing now is a good time to get off. The Trump tram. This is just lame. I mean, okay, let's go for views. Yes, views. And what are the views? I don't know. Let's find out. I did get a glimpse. Unity, I skipped that one. We should all do it. Okay, yeah, but let's see what your views are. Instead of like reiterating the utopia dreams. Democrats Oh my God, make sure I get this thing. Democrats want Republicans destroyed. Voting President Donald Trump out of office and electing 2 Democratic senators from Georgia did not satisfy Democrats and left-leaning entities. Now, nothing short of the total destruction of the Republican Party and its members will satisfy their appetites. What next? What next? Re-education camps for all citizens who voted Republican candidates? Where are the wise leaders and supporters of our Constitution and the unalienable rights granted by our country's founding documents? The powerful and wealthy tech monopolies decided... Where am I? They decided something. I got lost, sorry. The powerful and wealthy tech monopolies decided that censorship and deplatforming of people and businesses who share conservative views were justified. Open discussion on conservative issues was silenced. The American oligarchs, that's when groups of people start to rule, have spoken and millions have lost their voices. Democrats who do not speak out and take immediate action condemning the censorship action will live to regret the New World Order when these same entities go after them, and when their interests do not align with the tax goals of omnipotence, and control of all wealth-producing infrastructures, that's alluding to communism, of the world. At that point, the elected officials will become unofficial agents for the monopolies. John Tamashiro, Pearl City. Well, John, thank you for your letter, and I respect your views as being able to have views. Respect. Take a double look at this. You're crazy. I mean, I'm sorry, you're not crazy. Your view is nuts. It's paranoid of the communist thing with these wealth-producing things. How do the monopolies are going to be the tech companies and they're controlling? Yeah, they do have like tons of control, but they're the controlling entities on the top of the communistic wealth-producing control. God, man, you've been smoking. What the hell? But this is like a total, the Democrats are not satisfied that they won the, House majority with the Georgia election. They want to totally destroy the GOP and all of its members, much like the mob coming into the Capitol actually wanted to destroy the Democrats inside the House of Representatives. It's like that table flipping, It's not me, it's you. You're trying to do this? No, we're trying to do this. No, you're trying to... It's some of that in there. Open discussions were silenced. And the whole thing, I think that's why I'm taking time on it, because it's into the cancel culture. Something new called cancel culture. They're canceling, they silenced us. All these Republicans are spewing off on national TV with full coverage and full commentary. There's no silencing going on. They're just mouthing all this stuff. So anyways, so much for your censorship and your cancel culture. Another fomenting. Let's go on, because tick-tock goes the clock. And TikTok wasn't banned. Thesian wrongly blames media for riot. I seldom finish reading Mark Thielson's columns, as he seldom can make a coherent point. I did finish his recent column, and I am appalled. Let's be clear, now his blood in his hands. After admitting that Donald Trump has blood in his hands for the horrific invasion of the U.S. Capitol, Thesian then ridiculously placed the real blame of the riot on the media and their supposed bias. That's right, it was the media's fault. Those guys organized under Trump. beforehand planned malice of forethought and did the coup thing, yeah. Nielsen utterly ignored the non-stop echoing expansion of the president's false claims of electoral fraud by Fox News, Breitbart, One American News, and many more right-wing media outlets that totally are propagandizing. Hello, gerbils. Gerbils and gerbils. The assault on the Capitol was not caused by liberal media. It was caused by the echo chamber of right-wing propaganda that even now is trying to deflect blame for themselves, as in previous column. Thiessen is utterly wrong, and he and the Star Advertiser should not have printed his completely misleading and mendacious column. Now there's a vocabulary. Peter Webb, Kamuki. Well, I like your view, Peter, but you wrote well, too. COVID-19's done right at Castle. Why am I doing all this? I don't know. Well, Castle Hospital's over on that side. It's that way. Kudos to Adventist Health Castle for offering COVID-19 vaccinations to those first-line workers and local workers over 75 years old who live in the Windward. Outside. My husband and I were vaccinated in the late afternoon. We're amazed at how well the process went. According to what me and my husband, we're progressive down under. According to one of the staff members, about 1,300 people by 6 p.m. Those meeting the Phase 1B requirements who live in the Windward Oahu want to be vaccinated can go online or call the hospital to make an appointment. We were lucky as we signed up. Sunday, and made an appointment for Monday. It took 45 minutes. 45 to go through the paperwork and be vaccinated, and wait to the section 15 minutes to be sure that there were no serious side effects. The procedures used by Castle is what the state of Hawaii needs to get all the citizens vaccinated as soon as possible. Eileen Down Under Galholt, Kaneohe. Likes the vaccination, stress and need, and let's get that one. One more, and quit this thing. Oh, God. People need to mask up whenever in public. How far would you go to save someone's life or your own? More than 375,000 Americans have died, many from not wearing a mask, costing several dollars. In Hawaii, the governor long ago issued a mandate requiring a mask when in public areas, with few exceptions. I recently walked from the corner of Kapiolani in Ke'iamoku to Walmart, a distance of a block and a half, complete with motif theme song. Dun, dun, dun. Where's the wall? Where's the mart? I'm going to get bargains in Walmart. It doesn't matter that I look like this with a cape and helmet at Walmart. At Walmart. A distance of 15 inhaling and exhaling pedestrians. 7 were not wearing masks. The same day, I saw a man on the upper floor of Macy's strolling around with no mask. Anyone driving on Kalakaua will see pedestrians, cyclists, joggers, and people on the beach not wearing masks, deliberately risking the lives of others by not wearing a mask is the ultimate in selfishness. In addition to those who have suffered and died in hospitals, is a lifelong of grieving by those who love them. Robert Stewart, Waikiki. Yeah, that's right, man. That's for sure. Absolutely. You're not wearing a mask, man. You gotta go. I mean, he's like start abducting people. Oh, actually, no, we don't condone any type of crime on August Banks, Hawaii. The president got a 1 week suspension. Look, I tell you what, though, that stuff's bad. a friend of mine just called me, Texas, and said that, hey, welcome, I hope you're watching. I got nice new subscribers. Don't forget, like and subscribe. And wow, she caught it and got over it. And wow, you know, hearing like the first hand about someone catching it and getting through it. From the description, even if you live, and that's kind of an if, you don't want to catch COVID. You don't want to catch this thing. No. Yeah. Well, out of these, I don't know. What do you think?
Reporting for duty, Commander.
Yeah, I got some new duties for you.
Lord Vader won't accept defeat.
Of course he won't. I think, Peter Webb, blaming the media for the riot. You win the
Let's move.
feeling, the wonderful feeling that you get from
Awaiting orders, Commander.
from being recognized by the T-Rex Toenail Award. Especially for your use of the vocabulary diction selection of mendacious. So have a mendacious day. Hang loose and
Moving, Trooper.
I'm trying to keep moving. Have a mendacious day and definitely hang loose. It's everywhere.